I want to introduce you guys to a friend of mine, Larry Guzzardo. Say hi, Larry.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Larry is a practice management consultant in the dental industry. And Larry, you've been doing this 20 years
Yeah,
plus,
believe
give
it
or
or not,
take.
it's been 25 years. I started when I was 6.
Right. Larry's also a very sought after speaker. He's a great coach. I've witnessed firsthand when he's helped some of my clients in the past that he's a great teacher, to say the least. But I specifically asked Larry to come on today to address or provide a solution to a problem that we've discovered. And that problem might be one that somebody watching today has. If you're a dentist and you are just flat worn out, that's the word I'm using. At the end of the day, exhausted. The phrase Larry and I used was, like you're on roller skates going operatory to operatory.
Yep. If
And
you're feeling like a dish rag at the end of the day.
even in a successful practice, you just feel at the end of the day that you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong. And so Larry taught me something some years ago that I want him to expand on. And that's the concept that less can be better. And we're in a dental industry that cuts against that. More productivity and more profit and new technology creates more efficiency, which creates more volume and sometimes more stress. And so, Larry, let me ask you, with that concept, where you help a dentist slow down, spend more time with the patient, be more deliberate, share with us why you believe so much that that's a path to happiness in the practice when it goes against what everybody else is doing.
Well, I think it's because a lot of the people who are giving this advice to dentists don't always understand dentistry. And what they don't realize is that all of them are going to be limited by how fast they can work. And they have this notion that you can just work faster, and you can work faster, and you can work faster. That's why they're always promoting, well, why don't you just see another patient? Why don't you just see if you can get this done today? And they also forget that there's a planning component to what you do to get this done. So, to answer your question here, I think it's because they don't realize that we're human beings and we're not a piece of machinery that you turn on, and if you keep it well oiled, it could run 24 hours a day. We actually run out of steam after about 7 or 8 hours. I also know people have family lives. They have children that they need to attend to. They have personal things that they need to attend to. And we're going to be in dentistry for a career. We're not like an industry where you only do it for a little while and then maybe you're set and then you don't have to do it anymore. What works in dentistry is that we're able to do it for our whole career. So if I'm making any sense is we've got to pace ourselves. And so this idea that you can keep doing more doesn't work, because over time it has a limiting effect because you get tired. And when you get burnt out, when you get tired, the problem with it is even if you rejuvenate yourself, we're human. We never go back to where we were. You know what I mean? When we get stretched to the max, even though we might take a break or whatever, and then we kind of regain our senses, we never really come back to where we were before. And so we really have to take care of ourselves. So I'll just say busy is not always productive.
So Larry, for that dentist that might be watching this, that feels a little bit of that, some of that stress in a successful practice because things are just going too quickly, give me maybe one free piece of advice we can share today that you could share with the dentist when they're done watching this video. They can go back to the operatory or practice and put it in place right away.
Well, because there's a lot of things attached to this, but I would say that you've got to set time aside for treatment planning. And when we get really busy, we don't do that anymore. Matter of fact, we don't do the type of exam that allows us to treatment plan effectively because we've never gotten a complete diagnosis for the patient because we're doing everything really, really fast. And the problem in dentistry is even though you work fast, you're going to slow down over time. And the doctor who's really, really busy still can make a lot of money. And so it fools people into thinking, I must be doing the right thing, because I'm still doing well. But the problem is when you're only maybe halfway into your career and you got a lot of years ahead of you and you're already starting to think, I cannot wait till I get to my day without patients. You know what I mean? And that feeling, it used to start on Wednesday afternoon, and now it's on Tuesday, and then it's on Sunday. So the one piece of advice is to set time aside for treatment planning.
I appreciate that. And Larry, we want to have you back, maybe share on some other topics in the future. But in the meantime, if somebody's watching this that has that feeling, that stress of going too fast, and you want to learn more from Larry, you can find his website through the link on this posting,
Okay.
LarryMGuzzardo.com as well, right?
Yes.
And they can connect with you. And even in a phone call, Larry's intuitive enough that you'd be crazy not to take advantage of some advice and a conversation with him. And as always, if you're frustrated with your CPA and your dental CPAs not being as proactive as they should be, give them a checkup. And you can go to our website at Crossroads Tax Advisors and check out the dental CPA checkup and put yours to the test. Thanks, Larry. I'll be back with you again.
Thank you.